In January of 2004, just shy of their 2-year anniversary, Usher and Chilli called it quits for good and parted quietly. But they both say they will always have love for each other.
After being together for 3 years, Rozonda, Chilli Thomas, and Usher broke up, but Chilli still couldn't get over him for a good 15 years. Has she completely cut ties with Usher, or would this affect Chilli's current relationship with Matthew Lawrence?
I never looked at him in that way because he was, he was younger than me, and I was just like, oh, he's so cute. And I just, but he grew up. Boy, did he grow up. Okay.
Hey, I'm Kat. Welcome back to Rumor Has It. TLC's Chilli Thomas is a hard lover, and this contributed to the fact that even after deciding to end her relationship with singer Usher, she still didn't cut off her connection with him. Things were incredibly rosy between Chilli and Usher, as they were one of the most famous R&B couples back in 2001, the year it was confirmed that the pair were dating. They became public and even attended the Grammys as a couple in 2003. Each time they were spotted, their chemistry was just too undeniable. Well, that was until they announced their breakup in 2004 after rumors about Usher's cheating were made public. Chilli first started hearing the rumors about her then-boyfriend allegedly cheating on her. Later, she decided to confront him about it, as she said, "Then I went to him and I asked him, and he admitted. I felt like a fool. I felt like everybody knew something, and I didn't, and I'm only just now finding out." Chilli was the one to break up with Usher. She was interviewed to elaborate more on the reason she broke up with him, and Chilli answered, "When it was time to make a move, I had to do that. I don't care how much my heart was hurting. Sometimes you were just supposed to be with people for a reason, and it's not always a lifetime. Even if you want it to be. It just does not work out that way." Although Rozonda claimed that she had no hard feelings regarding Usher's behavior, it was clear that she was devastated. At the time Usher's cheating scandal was confirmed, Chilli was extremely upset with her ex-boyfriend and was never going to take him back, as she said in an interview that the singer did something which seemed like a deal-breaker to her. She made herself clear on the matter, saying, "If someone cheats one time, you don't wait around to see if they're going to do it again." So it was very surprising when the TLC singer recently revealed that she and Usher were seeing each other, even after their devastating split. The American singer told People during an interview about the difficulty she faced while trying to get over him, saying, "I was like, God, why can't I just be over this? Usher was like a medicine she couldn't get enough of, and without it, she just kept getting sicker. Yeah, lovesick." It was extremely bad for her mental state, as she couldn't imagine being with anyone else. Rozonda began to doubt whether breaking up with Usher was even the right thing to do. After all, fans thought they would get together, so why didn't she? Rozonda knew she was in trouble when she realized what was happening, how she couldn't seem to move on, realizing the idea of being in a relationship with anyone who wasn't Usher wasn't something she wanted. These revelations came as a shock to us, and many of the duo's fans, who would have never even suspected these two would ever have anything to do with each other, much less get back together after their breakup, especially not something like a secret affair. But according to Chilli, she felt she couldn't date anyone for a while, knowing full well she wasn't over Usher yet. She didn't want to drive the right person away, and she knew it would be a huge problem if she'd gotten into something serious. While Thomas was having conflicted feelings, the Confession singer also couldn't get her out of his head. According to Chilli, they always found a way to meet up with each other, as their love for each other was still quite strong. In fact, during this 15-year secret relationship between Rozonda and Usher, the latter was married. Not once, but twice. The 8-time Grammy Awards winner got married to Tameka Foster in 2007. But their marriage, despite producing 2 children, Usher Raymond V and Navid Ely Raymond, didn't last more than 2 years. The divorce itself was also extremely messy, and the pair also had a long child custody battle. Until later on, when Usher was granted the full custody of their children, they both agreed to co-parent, which they have been doing happily since. Usher's second marriage was to Grace Miguel in 2015. Rumors are that he and Grace had been romantically involved since 2009, but didn't tie the knot until after 6 years. Just like his previous marriage, this one also ended up in the divorce, but due to different reasons. Sources say that Grace allegedly wanted to start a family with Usher, but due to pregnancy complications, she was unable to, except through surrogacy. Now that idea, Usher wasn't too pleased about, as he would have preferred they adopt instead. The pair couldn't see to terms on this, and decided to go their separate ways in 2018. Could it be that Usher's deep-rooted feelings for Chilli were a catalyst for his failed marriages? Let's not forget that the same year he and Chilli broke up, he released the album titled Confessions, and fans were 100% convinced that the title was about his infidelity while he was with Chilli, which he regrets. Even though the TLC singer claimed that the album wasn't in any way related to her and the breakup, fans begged to differ. But Chilli remained adamant and even said that Usher was inspired by Jermaine Dupri's situation, and that he recorded the album album when they were still together while claiming that it was merely coincidental that the album got released around the time they broke up. We were together when he recorded that album. All of those songs and confessions, that was about Jermaine Dupri's situation. Usher was just singing it, but people kind of bought into it. It was just the timing of our breakup when the album came out, the Red Light special singer said. But seeing as Chilli revealed that she and Usher were secretly seeing each other for a very questionable long period of time after the breakup, fans couldn't shake off the fact that maybe Usher did release the song at the right time. He may have been inspired by someone else's messy situation, but he definitely felt the same way after admitting to his cheating scandal that prompted him to release the album by that time. Since he was still so hung up on Chilli, he also couldn't give his all to his marriages like he would have done with Chilli. A secret affair or not, Chilli couldn't see herself having a future of being married to Usher. Throughout their secret affair, she felt like she had to quench a burning flame inside of her, and once she did, she decided that it was finally time to let go. So in 2019, Chilli decided to end their secret relationship and focus on herself. She claimed that although she and Usher had a work type of chemistry, things just couldn't work out perfectly between them outside of work. On the stage, they both seemed like the perfect couple, singing together and moving in sync with each other while staring deeply into each other's eyes. But outside of that, Rozonda and Usher always had trust issues and conflicting values. No matter how hard these two tried to get back together, the odds were stacked against them, as Chilli's only true boo was waiting for her in the future. Long after she moved on from Usher, got back on her feet, and was mentally in the right place, Rozonda Chilli of TLC met her soulmate, Matthew Lawrence. The pair, who have now been tagged a match made in heaven, started dating in November 2022, and have since then been the talk of the town. These two are so smitten with each other, and it's clear as daylight that what they have has huge potential. According to the singer, being with Lawrence is like she's being opened up to a new world filled with true love, as she claimed that she'd never experienced something like this. People around her, including her son, whom she had from her first and ex-husband Dallas Austin, says that he's never seen his mom so happy to be in a relationship. Loverboy Lawrence, on the other hand, doesn't shy away from publicly admitting his love for Rozonda. The Big Meets World alum claims that he can be himself with Chilli and has not been this happy in a relationship before. My life is in complete bloom right now. I get to spend time with an amazing woman like Chilli. I've never gotten to be able to experience that kind of relationship before. She's really special. The TLC group member had cleansed herself from the messy past of being with various men with whom she didn't feel such great potential, and is now focused on her relationship with Matthew Lawrence. And yet, to make things more juicy, rumors are that Lawrence wants to take things further with Chilli, who seems to love the idea also. Whether or not Matthew is going to put a ring on it, well, time will tell. That's a wrap. What are your thoughts on the whole situation? Could this be the end of the Chilli Usher ship? Are you happy for Chilli and Matt finding happiness in each other? Let us know in the comment section down below. We love reading your thoughts. And if by now you haven't, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with the latest content as soon as it's uploaded. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in another video.